Hello everyone! Today we have a special game. I'm gonna break up with our Yandere boyfriend, but sadly this is only the small first part. The game is not fully out yet, so we gotta be patient. Let me know if you enjoy it in the comments down below, and like and subscribe for more non-scuff content, you know. I also stream every day on Twitch, links in the description. Transition! Type your username, chat. Hey chat. The sound of your name jolts you back to reality. You blink, realizing you've been staring blankly at your computer's screen for who knows how long, doing absolutely nothing. The game might be a bit long. Okay. Your gaze drifts to the clock on the wall. Shift office hours before shifting to the person who called your name. It's your coworker, the one you've been working closely for a while now. Unlike the person she replaced, the two of you get along surprisingly well. For a moment, you just stare blankly at the files she've extended towards you. Then some last-minute changes before sending them to the client. Something about increasing the font size by a point. She mimics your voice mannerisms perfectly, coaxing a faint smile from you. As you take the files, your fingers instinctively return to the keyboard, tapping out the same notorious rhythm as always. You still haven't talked to him, have you? A few people pass by your desk, arguing loudly, but you keep your eyes fixed on the screen and mutter. No yet. How much longer are you going to delay this? It won't change anything. I know. Your coworker takes a sip from her mug without lifting her hands from the keyboard, then grimaces. Thanks to your boss dragging out the meeting, the coffee's gone ice cold. It's a new game. You know which one this one is, Pedro. How to break up with your Yandere boyfriend. I can't keep doing this. Weren't you dead set on telling him last night? You roll your eyes dramatically in the sail, knowing full well she won't see it. I tried, but in the middle of our video call, his dog suddenly started throwing up. How was I supposed to drop a breakup on him like that? I'm not that heartless. Was it serious? You tried to recall the last message your boyfriend sent you in the morning. I think she swallowed something or had an allergic reaction. Either way, I'm sure she's fine now. Perfect opportunity, call him somewhere after work and talk. But Soren would never leave his dog alone like that. He's crazy attached to her. Only take half an hour. No way, how am I supposed to explain why I'm breaking up with him in half an hour? It's impossible. People break up with a single text these days. That's way too harsh. Besides, he'd never accept it. Your coworker suddenly stops typing and turns to you confused. What do you mean? You don't need him to accept it, just tell him you don't feel the same anymore. Unless that's not actually the case. Your fingers freeze mid-type. Of course it is! Alright, then don't comment. But if you're so sure about breaking up, why keep delaying it? You swallow hard before answering, as if you've been asking yourself the same thing. Of course this isn't the kind of question you can resolve in the middle of a workday, mid-conversation with a coworker. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not good at breaking hearts, as you are, whore. See, more excuses. Maybe you should reconsider. You might regret it later. No, I have to end it. Like I said, my feelings changed. I know how good he is to me, how devoted he is, but I can't return it. Lately I've been thinking about my ex. Oh, Defensive now. Your voice rises slightly. Not that I want him back, just things were so different with him. Maybe Soren and I just aren't right for each other. To your surprise, your coworker nods. That's fair. I'm sure I'll be happier with someone else too. You're right. I'll tell him today. And this time, I mean it! As the underfalls on your dress tremble slightly, startling at you. It's Soren. Uh-oh. Takes you a second to realize it's your phone vibrating beneath them. For a moment to realize his name is flashing on the screen. The attention quells in your chest. Your eyes dart to your coworkers. It's him. Unlike you, she's almost excited, nudging you towards the phone. What the fuck is this background? I don't know. Check what he wrote. Whose printout is this? I got mixed with mine. Someone grumbling by the printer and your coworker jumps in a hurry. Left alone, you hesitate. Okay, I'm kinda lagging a bit. Okay. Left alone, you hesitate. A part of your dreads, whatever new complication this message might bring. Something that could unravel your resolve. Your finger hovers before finally tapping the screen. Waiting for the test results. But it said she ate something she shouldn't have. This is what I sent. Hey love, we finished early at the vet, so I went shopping. Got those ribs you love. Cooking a special dinner tonight. Just the two of us. What do you say? You exhale sharply, leaning back to your chair and closing your eyes. Your coworker rushes back, papers in hand. What did he say? Let's around the office, making sure no one's paying attention and show your message. This is great. I'll have to do this and explain things as kindly as possible. From what I remember, at the company dinner, Soren seemed like a very reasonable, kind guy. He lent things clean, no drama. You have no doubt Soren is reasonable, level-headed, even yet. Then the thought of having that conversation stirs an unexpectable unease on you. It might be a bit sundry. You can't explain why. Soren's the definition of ordinary dog remote job weekend split between bad movies and you. No surprises, no drama, just life. Painful, ordinary. Maybe that's part why you want to leave. Compared to your ex. No. Can't make the comparison yet. Not until this is over. With a quick tap on the keyboard you reply, of course, I'll be there. Will we be there? By the time you're packing and chatting with your coworkers on your way out, you realize you're in the best mood you've ever been in days. Your coworker flashes you a knowing smile before parting your ways. Don't forget the text updates, I'll be waiting. But the moment dinner crosses your mind, all your anxieties come crashing back, down like a weight on your shoulders. You freeze mid-sidewalk and give a few annoyed bumps from passerbys. Alright, see you. Since you need to stop by your place first, you hurry to the crowded metro. Pull out your phone, only to find bad news waiting. You notice you haven't picked up your dress yet. It's freshly clean and waiting for you at such and such. Don't forget to stop by during hours. Your stomach drops when you realize the reminder text double checking the shop's address and hours. Dry cleaners expect opposite direction of Soren's place. Oh no, my dress! I'll be late for dinner if I go grab it. Your option? Skip the party entirely. With tomorrow's big client meeting, your boss won't give you even an hour's break. And you can't exactly show up in your friend's fancy venue in some random outfit. I'm gonna swing by the cleaners. The weight of them. I gotta go. I'm sorry, Soren. I gotta go, Soren. I gotta get this dress ready for my friends. You owe yourself that small mercy. Besides, me isn't just any friend, she's your childhood confidant. You could never abandon her on her birthday. You hop off the metro and power walk to the dry cleaners, arriving just before closing time. As you clutch freshly cleaned dress and set back onto the street, a wave of relief washes over you. Tomorrow's party will be perfect. You'll laugh, you'll forget, you'll live. But then it hits you. You need to text Soren. Hey, running a bit late, something urgent came up after work. He doesn't even know about the party or the breakup. And now it's definitely not the time. Hope that's okay. His reply pings instantly. No worries, babe. The message conjures a memory, your last night thought together, rushing down the stairs and hills, when snapping mid-step. Only to tremble head first. If he hadn't caught you, you'd be buried. That humiliating moment, yet he remembers. I can pick you up if you like. Thanks, but no need, I'll keep you posted. You rush home, shower in haze, and throw on something comfortable before sliding into a waiting Uber. Of course, you don't forget to text Soren. On my way now. The words "we" and the involuntary ripple of uneasiness. Till you remember right, just him and his dog, like always. They're waiting for you. Tonight you won't tolerate any distractions, no excuses, no turning back. Since certain space is quite far from the city center, I have plenty of time during the journey, and the question that has been waiting on your mind for days will surface once again. Is bringing up with him truly the right decision? If you were to bypass your indecisive reasoning and instead just trust your feelings, just as you intended to tonight, you'd find your answer crystal clear. You no longer want to continue this relationship. There is something wrong here. Something that simply feels wrong to you. Just in your phone buzzes with a notification pulling from your flat. Assuming it's a message from your boyfriend, you reach out to your phone, but the name that flashes across the screen makes your heart voluntarily quicken its pace. It's Lars? Who the fuck is Lars? Your ex-boyfriend! Alright. My ex-boyfriend looks like that. Our ex looks like that, guys. Or rather, the ex-boyfriend has been creeping into your thoughts more and more lately. Uh-oh. Hi, it's been a while. Hope you're doing well. Sorry if I'm bothering you. Just wanted to know if you're coming to the party tomorrow. As you read the message, unspeakably thrill rises within you. Knowing Lars' fondness for crowded, lively gatherings, and the fact that he shares mutual friends with Mia, whose birthday is tomorrow, you're certain he'll be there. But what puzzles you is why, after all these months of silence, his first message is about this. You have no idea. Should you respond? Your fingers hesitate over the screen, your inner voice whispering that it would be a mistake. Yet another part of you burns to know. Has he really moved on? And next to answer him. Don't text! You split your phone back into the pocket and turn to look out the window. We're not whores. Right now, you have neither the time nor the energy to respond to that message or to dwell on the night through your large mind. Another reason he's been creeping back into your thoughts lately is because of the emotional voids and anxiety stirred by your decision to end things with Soren. You experienced this part in our past relationships too. Oof. As you step out the Uber, you notice the light patter of raindrops tapping against the car window has turned into a steady downpour. Seeing how dark the sky has grown, check the time on your phone only to realize you're running later than you thought. Uh-oh. The realization sends a ripple tension through you. You pick up the pace, crossing the small garden of Soren's house, an old but sturdy-looking two-story thatched house. Rush beneath the pergola at the entrance, doing your best to shield yourself from the rain. Welcome back, Edie. As you press the doorbell, take a moment to notice how the neighborhood, made up entirely of similar detached houses, remains just as calm and quiet as ever. Rain or not. Soon the muffled sound of footsteps, a distant dog, barks pierce through the hum of the rain. Then the door swings open, and there he is. Despite the difference in your heights, he leans towards you, enough for you to clearly see him, the warm smile spreading across his face. What's up? Welcome, love. Come on in. Don't get any wetter. Okay. He steps aside to let you in. As you cross the threshold, the familiar warmth of the house wraps around you. The contrast between it and the cool, damp air outside, or perhaps the weight of what's about to happen, sends a faint shiver down your spine. We're trying to break up with him. It's awkward though, he's gonna make us dinner. And we're late. We had to get the dress. That's what you missed, Eddie. Just then Soren closes the door swiftly behind you and turns to face you. Hug. In this moment everything feels so ordinary. Like one of your many quiet, pleasant evenings together. And you find yourself instinctively wrapped your arms around his waist. Soren pulls you gently into him, resting your head lightly against his chest. Oh my god. And he murmurs, I hope you didn't get cold. You're not dressed for this weather. Oh, I forgot to check the forecast. I think not. Not the first time that in moments like this he sounds more like a concerned parent than a boyfriend. Still, you don't exactly mind it right now. This kind of tender attention is exactly what you need to ease your nerves. Even if considering the reason for your nerves is that you're planning to break up with him, this gesture feels more than a little unfair. Luckily, before the guilt can really take a hold, Soren finds you've warmed up enough and gently lets you go of you. Oof. That is dog? Looks like a cat. What even is that? Just then the dog trots over to the door where you both are. He looks cute. You think he looks cute? Is that your answer? I don't see a problem. He might try and kill me, but he looks cute, so it's okay. Even the dog has a personality, it does. Her tiny body trembling with excitement as she begins to growl at you, with a surprising volume for her size. You notice the wet mark around her mouth and immediately understand Soren must have tried to distract her with food before opening the door, hoping to soften her mood. But clearly she couldn't be bothered to finish her snack when the opportunity to agonize you was so tempting. You miss chat too, don't you, princess? I don't think the dog likes me. Princess is a small, greedy, one-eyed chihuahua, mix that Soren adopted. And though he refuses to admit it, she absolutely has hungry issues. Truthfully, her temper and her eye patch she wears as a pirate would have been a far more than a fitting name. She could be like a tiny parrot, that would be a cool name. Of course, no problem. But you know damn well It has nothing to do with the vet. She has despised you from the moment you met for reasons you've never understood. Not that you can say it too often, Soren somehow believes his princess is the sweetest, gentlest dog alive. Never mind, it's a red flag having a chihuahua, Edie. Is that it? Luckily, as long as he's around, her hatred doesn't escalate beyond bare teeth and growls. So as you both head to the living room, she settles for growling daggers at your back. I'm not gonna ask about the dog, fuck the dog. Last thing you want to think about right now is Princess. You skip over any updates about her condition without a second thought. After all, she was the one who ruined your video call last night. The one that delayed this breakup conversation tonight. Could even say she's indirectly responsible for you missing the chance to pick up your dress for tomorrow's birthday party. Meaning you'll probably miss it altogether. And it will almost likely damage things with me, your best friend. Okay, fine. You're just tense. Maybe a little familiar. Demonizing tiny grumpy dog. The moment you step into the living room, the mouth-watering aroma of fried ribs splits out from the kitchen, wrapping around you. A single glance at the table, tells you everything. Carefully arranged plates, the candles casting a warm glow, your favorite wine chilling in ice buckets. Wow. It's painfully clear how much effort Soren put into this dinner, and the guilt inside you swells a little more. How many of your exes ever cooked you a meal like this for you? What type of question is that? Better question, how many ever cooked at all? Not red-headed leftovers, not takeout cooked. Oof. Was there even one among them who appreciated a meal you prepared? Maybe the real problem isn't this relationship, but your own feelings. Okay, I'm self-doubting myself. I have to break up with him though. Maybe what you should do is silence those unreliable emotions, the ones that keep dragging you into the wrong relationships. And finally, listen to logic. Maybe instead of breaking up with Soren, you should be proposing. That's well. Why Soren accepts a proposal from someone like you. He has a better job, a nicer house, a reliable car, a beloved dog, hobbies that fulfill him, and a life that seems to be going perfectly well. You like Yandere? I am Yandere. What do you mean? I'm the Yandere. I'm not scared of him. Meanwhile, you have nothing but a job. Constantly complaining about a few old friends, weak family ties, and a bunch of trauma and debt left over from terrible past relationships. The only things you can offer are your rather feeble love compared to his some sex, maybe a bit of charm, and a whole lot of shatter. No, you're not being too harsh on yourself. You just want to remind yourself of the truth, that's all. Like your previous partners, you've never understood what exactly keeps him in this relationship. Could this be what they call true love? I like how she was coming to this place to break up with the guy, and now she wants to marry him. Like, a few minutes later. She's insane. Makes no sense. Unfortunately, after your past relationships, your instincts won't let you put those rose-colored glasses back on. You no longer believe in fairy tales, with white knights rescuing princesses from monsters. You quickly jump in, trying to come up with an excuse for the unusual long silence caused by your thoughts. You should mind games he's playing with her, yeah, probably. It might be like playing games as well, making sure I get spooned over with nice food and stuff. He's trying to win me over. Pretty sure. Everything looks amazing. Even such a simple phrase is enough to make his eyes light up. I'm so glad you like it. The food is almost ready. Do you need any help? No need, darling. I've got it. Please just sit and relax for a bit. You must be tired from trying to make it in time for dinner. I'd forgotten about being late. She hadn't said a word about it until now. Oof. But now even the subtle remark from Soren is enough to unsettle your peace. What little of may still be left. You quickly begin crafting several possible explanations in your head for why you were late. Ones that don't involve the birthday party tomorrow, and that you is unlikely to question. But it doesn't give you a chance to lie. After checking on his dog, who has now gone to her bed, the corner Soren smiles at you and disappears down the hallway. While you wait for him, maybe you could do something. I'm gonna go to the kitchen. Even though Soren didn't ask for your help, you feel like you shouldn't just be here and relaxing. I'm gonna help him. Besides, it's your last evening together. Of course, the presence of the dog, still cuddled up in her bed, clearly alerts. Also influenced a bit, I don't like the dog. As your footsteps fade down the hallway, you leave the living room and follow him to the spacious airy kitchen. This guy is rich. Small open kitchen with a studio apartment. The moment you step inside, you're stranded by the sight of the kitchen table already lined up with mezes, salads and other dishes. Soren, clearly, really, you didn't need to go through all this trouble. Sitting at the corner, with his back towards you, turns his head at the sound of your voice. You told me lately you've been skipping meals because of your work. You need to take care of your nutrition, darling. I don't want you getting sick. Can't even remember when you said that to him. Probably just slipped out during one of your usual phone rings, while your boss dumps all the work on you. Yet somehow he always seems to care more about the things you say than even you do. Your voice quivers slightly as you speak. That's very thoughtful. Thank you. Don't mention it, darling. You know, I always enjoy doing things for you. So don't worry about anything tonight. Just enjoy it. Driven by the fine. Okay, I'm gonna help you, okay? Please. I want to help. I want to chop those spinach leaves, for example. Lifts his head from the bowl he's mixing ingredients in and glances at the bunch of spinach you point to, smiling. I think we already have enough spinach for the salad, darling. Just having you here is enough for me. But if you really insist, I'd appreciate if you could tidy it up a bit. Especially if you could put those spinach leaves back in the fridge before they spoil any further. Oh, of course. Hi, Juki! Hi! You're trying to break up with a boy. It's hard. Is that the Yandere guy? Yup. Really putting away the items that had been used for the meal prep and forgotten. At the very least, you hope that everything is over and you leave this house. Okay, she wants to break up with him. She's conflicted though. Meanwhile, your eyes are drawn to a small pile of knives, stacked haphazardly at the far end of the table. They're clearly large, broad, and sturdy. No doubt about that. But you can't quite imagine what it'd be used for in a normal kitchen. Despite how solid they look, the knives seem quite old. Judging by their warm handles and dull sheen, they've definitely been used many times. Even without leaning in too close, you can smell the arch scent of cleaning chemicals that's cling to them. Spooky. I'm gonna ask him about these knives. Never to contain your curiosity, you call out on me. Ask my crush. You asked your crush today? Oh, Juki, good job. Hell yeah. I'm breaking up with this guy, but it's good to know love is alive still. I'm stressed, gonna be okay. What are those knives for? Caught off guard by the sudden question, he turns towards you, with a pencil in his hand. Huh? Oh, those are my grandfather's butcher knives. When he closed the shop, he sold most of the large tools and machines. But he kept the knives because he loved them. Lightly touch the sharp edge of one of the blades with your finger. They still seem pretty sharp. Do you use them often? He chuckles softly and returns the pen to the stove. They still come in handy from time to time, sure, but mostly I just clean them now and then. I keep them for sentimental reasons, yes. He has the face card. Let me handle them, sweetheart. You might hurt yourself, silly. You're right, I'm clumsy. Heeding his warning, you back away from the knives and open the fridge door to put away the last few items from the table. As you do, you pay attention in his drawer to the top shelf packed with plastic wrapped packages of meat. It's clear he recently stocked up. There's a problem. Only a few packages seem store-bought. Did he? He killed people! He's eating people! He's a cannibal! Most of them don't have any kind of label indicating date, type or weight. Uh-oh. A chill runs down your spine. What if the mouth-watering smell filling the kitchen right now is coming from one of those packages? Where did you get this meat, Soren? I don't see any dates on them. You can stop your voice from trembling slightly. They are fresh cuts from a butcher I trust. There's absolutely nothing to worry about, sweetheart. I'd never poison you, hee hee. You're always safe with me. Oh, that's not what I meant. Your cheeks flush involuntarily as you feel embarrassed, as if a secret just spilled out. The memory is still fresh. Your mother was never fond of or taking care of you, and your sister once poisoned you both with expired food. My mother poisoned me with expired food? While trying to prove something to your That's crazy. It was something never told anyone, not even Soren. Uh-oh. Trying to brush it off and move past the odd moment, you say the thing that comes to your mind. Definitely been eating a lot of meat lately, haven't you, big boy? Trying to stick to my diet with the new weight training I've started, so tell me, do you think it's paying off? I doubt I can give a proper answer with that sweater on. I'm such a slut! I was gonna break up with the guy, now I want to see his muscles. What the fuck? What the fuck? The words flipped out before you can even stop them. You normally regret your thoughtless remark, but his response catches you even more off guard. I could take it off if you'd like. As your gaze shifts to him, you catch something intense in his eyes, and you feel a rush of heat starting at your belly and spreading throughout your body. You haven't had sex with him since the thought of breaking up first crossed your mind. That period has been unusually long for you, yet never thought of it as strange. Soren has always been more reserved and understanding than your previous boyfriends. Intimacy was never a big part of your relationship, but now you notice he's being more forward than ever. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What do I even answer to this one? What the fuck? How about after dinner? That's crazy though. Unless you're gonna burn the meat. What the fuck is this answer? What is that supposed to mean? I wonder after dinner, fuck it. Of course you can break the news stream right here and now, so everyone tries to postpone it. I gotta bring the issue in during dinner, otherwise your impulse might take advantage of your boldness and muddle everything. You swallow hard, trying to smooth the crack in your voice. Right now, I'm starving. Soren's laughter fills the kitchen, finally breaking the tension in your weight. Then let's make sure you're nice and full first, darling. Come on. Let's eat before the meat gets cold. As you follow him into the living room, all you can do is pray that, for once, luck is on your side. Your final dinner with Soren begins like any other, despite the tension churning inside you. As the scent of the warm lamb chops just serve wrenches your nose, you realize you're actually hungry. The dinner's really fancy, yeah. He takes his seat across from you, the table, and offers an encouraging smile. Please try it, love. I hope you like it. After everything is done to prepare this for you, there's no way you could refuse. You pick up the fork under his attentive gaze and bring one of the pre-sliced pieces in your mouth. You don't need to be a gourmet to know this is perfection. The crispiness of the outside, the tenderness of the juicy center, the way every spice is balanced just right. I've always known who was skilled in the kitchen, but this is flawless. Absolutely perfect. I've never had anything like this in my entire life. It doesn't just react to the compliment itself. What satisfies him more is what he sees in your face, in your eyes. Even in the soft glow of the candlelight, you can tell the emotion welling up inside, welling up behind his gaze. Smiling, he leans forward to refill your wine glass. I'm so glad to hear it, Dad, love. For the next minute or so, the only sounds are the rain tapping against the window and your utensils against the plate. Even Princess is absent, granting you both a moment of rare privacy. You guys drift towards the window, noticing the rain outside has picked up. The thought of car journey in this weather begins to feel more and more appealing. Okay, I'm starting to put things in my mind. I'm not gonna have sex with him, guys. Besides, you're not exactly eager to leave this warm, peaceful home and return to your own small, chaotic studio apartment. Decide to break up the conversation, can wait a little longer. Come on. What do you mean to be continued? What? What? It ended like that. That's crazy.